Norvina Volume 6. It is now popping and trending. Let's see what's up with it. I already have a few of her Pro Pigment palettes and I love them all. It's $60, made in China, and look at this beautiful square cut black case with all these colors right here in front of it. It looks just like my eye look, and I know the packaging is a little big. I don't like bulky packagings, but there's something about Norvina Pro Pigment palettes that I always end up getting them and loving them. I do hate that it's a little bit annoying to open if you have long nails, but it comes with a big ass mirror. You are missing yourself with this, and it goes all the way back. So if you're blind like me, you can just put this baby all over your face if you really need to. I came to Sephora today to get something else, and I wanted to swatch the Volume 2 to see how it compares to the new one, but they don't have it. I am going to be picking some of these liners for sure. This one is the one that I'm telling you, it looks like the one that I have from Marc Jacob on the shade Whirlpool. And they're so long lasting. I want the pink one and the yellow one. I do have this one, which is Volume 1, and you see how everything is a lot darker, but you do get purples, pinks, you have a red in here. We don't have any reds on the Volume 6. I still like it, but everything is just a lot darker and deeper. And the new palette, everything is a lot brighter, vibrant. And you see how even that yellow, it's more like a mustard yellow. The yellow that we get in the new palette, it's literally like a bright ass yellow. And the black shade that we have in here have like some type of like shimmer. The one that we get in the new palette, it is completely matte. That's a plus. For the face and the eyes, in here you're gonna get 25 high performance shades. If you read the claims, it's going to say that 19 shades out of the 25 they're not meant to use on the eyes. It's not that you can't use them on your eyes. Yes, you can, but they have to put that there because pressed pigments, they're not approved by the FDA for eye application. The only thing that I'm gonna recommend you is that if you have sensitive eyes, be careful, especially with the pressed glitter. It gets messy, it gets on your eyes. So you don't want to go through that if you have sensitive eyes. That's one thing that I wish we didn't have here, the pressed glitters. If anything, give us more of this shimmers, that they're so creamy and pretty. Look at that. But when it comes to this loose pressed glitter, call it whatever you want to call it, it is a pain on my ass, your ass, everybody's ass. If you apply, you're going to have glitter all over you for months. It's supposed to be ultra pigmented, buttery, vibrant, and vivid. And look at that. Hello. Like, the pigmentation, it ain't letting me down. From matte to multi-dimensional shimmers, I love the fact that we're getting this 3 orange that from there they might look like super close, but no, you actually see the difference between shades. See? When it comes to rainbow colorful palettes, 9 out of 10 they never have deep shades, and I hate that. We can work like that and give the eye definition if we don't have at least a black. I really appreciate the fact that we're not only getting a black in here, but we also getting the brown, the deep purple, the deep blue, the dark green. That's pretty much all you need to give the eye some depth if you're using any of these vibrant shades. Let me bring you all up in my grill. Let me show you really quick how I created this look, and stay tuned to the end of the video so I can give you my final thoughts, no BS. Okay, so first we're gonna tape it off. I'm gonna be priming my eye with the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. Blending this primer with my Pomegranate concealer brush. This is one of my favorite concealer brush besides the one from Mer Beauty. And I'm not gonna set it with powder. I'm gonna leave it wet. That's gonna help the colors pop a little bit more, even though they don't need no help. I'm gonna be picking up a fluffy brush. I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Ariel 811. And I picked up a little bit of the shade B2, which is the yellow. And I'm gonna start on my outer V, and I'm gonna start packing it on my crease. This is gonna be my transition shade, so I'm packing it above my crease. Now we're gonna do the blending, slow circular motions, and I'm barely touching my skin, and look how pretty it's blending. Make sure you bring it all the way up because I want this yellow to peek through when I apply the rest of the shades. And don't worry, we're going to be cleaning the brown one at the end. Now with my classic crease from Sonia G, I picked up the shade E2, which is the brown. And this one, I'm going to pack it on my crease. but only halfway in. Same thing, we're gonna pack the shade and then we do the blending. I'm gonna wipe off my brush. And then now I'm gonna start blending this brown in the same spot that I packed it in. Slow circular motions. And don't forget to blend it in spat because you don't want to bring it in too much. Now with my Makeup by Ariel 825, I picked up a little bit more of B2, which is the yellow. And I'm gonna use it to blend the edges of the brown. Now I'm just gonna pat right in the middle of the two shades so I can transition them together. Now with my mini booster from Sonia G, I picked up a little bit of the shade E5, which is the black. And this is really black, so you only need the tiniest bit. And I'm gonna apply it a little bit right here on my outer V. With the same brush, I'm gonna blend it a little bit. Right here, just so it doesn't look too harsh. With the same brush, I'm picking up D5, which is like a dark pink. I'm gonna apply it right on top of the black. And then I'm gonna start blending this in a little bit. See how the black is really freaking intense? I love it though. And I love how the black and pink look together. And I'm keeping the shade right below my crease. And now I'm gonna go back with my classic crease from Sonia G. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of the brown. And then I'm gonna use it again to blend the edges of the black shade. The key here is to make sure you don't grab a lot of product because the shades, they're really dark and pigmented. And it's crazy, but look, they don't get patchy at all. With my big fluffy brush, I picked up a little bit of the yellow B2. And I'm just patting it in right here by my brow bone. Make sure that we don't have no harsh lines. My Rev 02, I picked up the shade B1. And I'm applying it in the inner corner of my eye. But I'm bugging out with the pigmentation of this blue, yo. Like, the same way it looks right here, it is the same way it's gonna look on your eyes. That's sick. Look at that. I'm wiping off my Rev 02. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna be picking up the shade with the side of the brush like this because I need the skinny side of it. I'm picking up the shade C3, which is this hot freaking pink, and I'm gonna apply it right here below my crease. Look at that. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna flip the brush, and with the clean side, I'm gonna go right on top of the blue a little bit. Just make a transition between the blue and the pink. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these colors. Let me clean my brush again. And I'm cleaning my brush in between colors with a regular towel. The same Rev 02, I picked up the shade D1 and I'm applying it below my crease. Just right here in this little spot. Back with my big fluffy brush and with whatever I have left on my brush from when I was using the yellow. I'm gonna use it to just pat it right here by my brow bone, and again make sure everything is nice and blended. Apply a little bit of mascara. I love to do this little detail right here in the inner part of my eye. It looks like a butterfly. That we can see every single shade. Normally we start mixing the shades when we're creating a look. It becomes un arroz con mango. We don't know which one it's which one. But we ain't going to the struggle over here, baby. Let me go finish on my complexion, foundation, concealer, all that good stuff. And I'll be back. Before I do my lips, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the shade D1. This is my favorite shade out of the whole palette. It's like a neon peachy shade. So pretty. It's the perfect blush for this eye look. And now I'm going to be picking up a little bit of B2, which is the yellow. And I'm going to apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Just to give it like a little pop. Now for my lower lash, I'm going to be using my flat definer from Sonia G. I'm going to be picking up the shade B2, which is the yellow. And I'm going to apply it in the inner part of my lower lash. Only right here. The eye look is going to pop way more after my lower lash is done. I'm going over the yellow a little bit. Like, look at this. The pigmentation, it's full on. It ain't playing no freaking games. Now I'm going to pick up the shade C5, which is like a dark purple, and I'm gonna apply right here on the outer part of my lower lash, just so we can match the definition that I have going on right here on the outer part of my eye. I applied a little bit of my Marc Jacob liner on my waterline. This is the shade Whirlpool, and it made the whole deal look like a bigger deal. I love the way it completed the look. Alright babes, we are done with the application part of this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's how I'm gonna know if you like the look or not. Moving on to my final thoughts, no BS. What do I think about this palette? Even though this baby might look a little bit intimidating, especially if you're not used to playing with colors, don't let it fool you. There's a lot you can do in here. You don't always have to create crazy freaking rainbow looks like the one that I have on right now. If you have a lot of color in your collection, this is not a must-have. But if you don't have a lot of colorful palettes in your collection, I am recommending you this one. The formulation is beautiful. The pigmentation is A1, true to color. Besides the annoying glitter up there, all the other shades, they're creamy. They blend like a dream, no struggle. So you can actually just buy this baby and use it for pop-off colors. I have this bottom row right here that I love. You can use the brown on your crease, pop a little bit of the black on your outer V, and then pop whatever color you want, and it's going to give you beautiful looks. Even the purples, they blend beautiful, and that's when you know if the palette is good or not. If it got purples and they don't get patchy, it's a keeper. Alright my babes, don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this palette? Do you want it? You don't want it? And if you already have it, we all want to know, what do you think about it? So let us know. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you're considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.